you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining on the Saturday morning and giving us the time to share our insights related to this very important topic, which is about interview preparation. Okay, everyone. We all know that, yes, very welcome to all of you and a very good morning to each one of you. I would like to wish all of you at once. Okay. Yes, let's quickly continue with our topic. As we all know, interview preparation becomes very tedious, but yes, with practice, we can definitely achieve our mastery on this particular topic about how we can excel in our interview. What exactly are the right steps to go for it, to go forward towards your selection process? How we can make our best and how we can perform our best when we are attending any particular interview. So, quickly give me a minute. I'll share my screen with all of you. Okay. So, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Quickly give me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. Okay, great. Thank you so much. And one more request to all of you to make this webinar a good success, we are going to also share some poll questions with all of you. So be participative, be interactive, ask as many doubts as you can, and make the best for it because you have uh, logged in on Saturday morning, given us time for giving you the best sort of information about interview preparation. Okay, let's quickly get to know a bit more about TimesPro, what exactly we are, what exactly TimesPro is, and what our platform exactly does, and how we help uh, job seeking freshers and opportunity seeking graduates for their betterment in their career. Okay, so basically, TimesPro is a award-winning education initiative which belongs to Times of India Group. Our goal is to transform students with specialized skill set into principal professional. As we all know, in modern times, the education has totally become skill based. How much value you can add to the organization that depends upon the skill set that you learn. And exactly, we cater those type of industry relevant skill set to our participants. Our vision is to equip Indian youth with tailor-made and industry-weighted educational courses that bridge the gap between what exactly the formal education does and what are the requirements of the industry. As per the exact and specific requirements of the industry, we want to train our Indian youth. So far, we have empowered 17,500 plus learners. We have 300 plus hiring partners with us, and 90%, 95% of our placement commitments are already fulfilled. So, by doing this, we are a market leader in placement and a trusted and the most reputed brand in this particular industry. Our experts are customize their courses, industry relevant courses. We have a complete group of expert that they curate the industry relevant courses for us. Along with that, we also provide soft skills as well as life skills and personality development training to our participants. So we also have one-on-one individual sort of assistance. We have a innovative way of learning, innovative way of study, other than the conventional ways, which sets us apart from the other in the same industry. We also have direct to device mode of training. So these are the Times Group leading brands. You must be all aware about the different logos that you are seeing over here: Filmfare, Zoom, Top Gear, Bennett University, Movies Now, India Times, ET Now. Navbharat Times, Ghana.com. So we all are aware about all these particular brands. Okay. All these brands belong to Times Group. Why Times Pro is preferred in educational industry? Because yes, we are award winning company where we have received best employability award, recognition for addressing India's pressing issue of underemployment and underskilling through job focused early career programs. So there is a consensus between industry in this entire industry that there are job opportunities for the graduates, for the young students, young candidates. Job opportunities are available, but the industries are not getting skilled professionals to fit in that particular job position. So yes, we are exactly targeting that particular issue of giving relevant industry specific skills to our participants, to our students, and making them more and more employable. Okay, so without any further ado, let's quickly move on to the next part, which we are here gathered today for. Okay, so first thing that we do in our interview, okay, is our introduction. So the moment we go to the entire meeting room, this interview room, wherever the interview is happening, in front of the interview panel, the first ever question anybody can have is how you introduce yourself. 80 to 90% of time, this is the first question for any interview. Okay. Now let's understand the psychology behind why this first question is asked. Because they already have your resume in a written form. Okay, you have submitted a resume before going for a face-to-face interview, but still they want to know about you, something about your profile from you, from the candidate. They want you to speak. They want you to present yourself in front of them. Why this exactly happens? So let's understand the science behind it. Let's understand why they want to do that. Okay, so let's quickly understand. By getting you introduce yourself, they're trying to see how confidently you express yourself, how you can present yourself in front of others, how are your presentation skills, how is your confidence, and how you communicate with the prospects. So these are some of the things, and also yes, not to forget your body language. So these are so many different types of aspect they want to judge you. They want to give you. Okay, so that's why this is something we need to understand. So these are the major agendas behind asking you for your introduction. Okay, so that's why, and many of the candidates, even I have conducted a lot of interviews when I am working for as a corporate trainer. I have also conducted a multiple interviews. In that, most of the candidates, okay, so the chances of their selection are decided in this first question itself. Okay, everyone. So that's why it is mandatory. So mandatory that all of us should be able to present ourselves very confidently in front of the interview panel or in front of anybody. Okay, so let's quickly understand how we can attain that particular level of confidence where we can express ourselves very confidently without any nervousness in front of any strangers. Okay, so yes, and yes, interview is not just about expressing yourself, it is also about being confident in front of the strangers. The interviewers, maybe they don't know you or you also don't know them. We are meeting them for the first time, but the time that you spend with them, how you are able to impress them, influence them into taking a decision of your selection. So this is all about your interview preparation that we need to learn. Okay, so what is a self elevator pitch? Okay, self elevator pitch is basically your introduction. Okay, and why it is called elevator pitch? Because it lasts only less than a minute. Okay, as we ride an elevator and we reach to the upper or below point just in within a 1 minute time span, and that's how our elevator pitch is also our interview introduction. So basically, elevator pitch is a brief, persuasive speech that you spark interest in who you are and what exactly you do. You will express about your candidature. You will express about who exactly you are, about your basic details, about your education curriculum, about your achievements, about your degree, about your certificates, whatever strengths that you have, and how you can add value to the organization. Okay, these are some of the pointers that we cover basically in our elevator pitch. Okay, so it's typically a 30 to 60 second long about the time it takes to ride an elevator. That's why it is called as elevator pitch. Understood, everyone? So let's quickly understand how we quickly introduce ourselves and why we do that. We share our background knowledge and key qualification in the first step. Then we also highlight our strength. Yes, definitely we need to highlight our strength, and we need to express how I can, as a candidature, how I, as a professional, I can add value to your company. In for that matter, I'll have to showcase my strengths. What are my greatest strengths? Okay, what exactly I can use to create value in the organization. So that also can be a question for why should we hire you. So whenever they ask you a question of why should we hire you, in that particular question, we always play on our strengths. We always play on how perfectly this particular job vacancy matches with your profile. Okay, everyone. Also generate interest in the mind of the interviewer. Okay, engage your listener and leave the interviewer wanting to know more. So tell them some information about you in a way, in such a way that you make them curious, that okay, they want to know more. And definitely you will add some of the details in your resume also, which will make them curious about, curious to know more about your profile. Okay, so give me a moment. Okay. I hope you understood why the elevator pitch is called an elevator pitch. Let's quickly move on to the next part. Yes. Now, these are the key components of an elevator pitch. If you really want to know what exactly you need to include in your elevator pitch, please take a screenshot of this so that it will be there for your multiple, for your reference. Okay. It will be there. So who are you? Basically, in this pointer, you will provide your absolute detail, absolute basic details. Okay, like for example, your name, where are you from, what is your location, what is your current study, what is your current field in which you have completed your graduation. So basic about your education and who you are and what is your location. Okay, that's what you can cover in who are you section. After that, there will be, after your education, you can mention about your certifications, whatever certificates you have done. Okay, so and let me tell you on this note that there are various if you have not done any certifications so far, okay, there are, you can go, you can check on internet, there are various different platforms that offer you free certificates for doing multiple courses. Okay, so anything that you feel, okay, I want to be industry ready, I want to be a professional, I want to be able to go for any particular job. For that purpose, what all skills I need to understand, what all skills I need to learn, I need to assimilate. And there are various different websites. Very soon we are also going to launch free courses on our TimesPro platform, which will be also providing you, all the participants, with various learners certificate. Okay, so that is a very exciting news that I wanted to share with all of you. Next, so after your education, you highlight your certificates. Okay, so whatever certificates you have done and what you learn from that particular certificate, this is also you can mention in your elevator pitch. Then what you do? Okay, exactly, if you are kind of doing some other part-time job or any internship that you have completed, so what are the current, what was the current that position, what was the roles and responsibilities that you have handled, Okay, what was your academic focus? If you have not done any practical internship or part-time job or industrial training, if you have not done any of that, please make sure, please make sure that you have your, you make the brief of what exactly you have. If you do not have any practical exposure, please play on your academic qualification. Okay, please play on your learnings, what you have learned theoretically from your certificates, from your degree. Next will be what you offer, highlight key skills, accomplish or unique strengths. Okay, your accomplishments or your unique strengths, what exactly they are. Okay, because yes, after your learnings, only your skills, your strengths are going to help you to utilize your learnings. That's why highlighting your skills, highlighting your unique strengths are most important. So in the third part of your elevator pitch, you are going to highlight your strengths. Okay. Like strengths like you are self-motivated, strengths like you are a innovator, strengths like you are a problem solver. There are different types of strengths that you can definitely mention in your interview. Okay, so that type of strength you can definitely identify as per the role. For example, if you're going for a banking role, okay, what exactly the role is, you will be communicated well in advance. So you know the job profile, you know the roles and responsibilities. Okay, now you can definitely search for what kind of strength will be useful in this particular job. What are the strengths? And try to identify at least 3 to 5 such type of unique strengths that you have, which is relevant, which is highly related to this job profile and are going to be very useful for you to add value in this particular job. And also mention those particular strength in the elevator pitch. Okay. Your goals, mention your career aspirations or what you are seeking next. Yes, as absolutely. Plus, when you are saying that, okay, what are your goals? What are your future plans? Please make sure, just give me a moment. Okay. Mention your career aspirations or what are you seeking next. Okay. What exactly your plans related to this particular company? And please make sure to mention that yes, we are, while you are making your career plan, we are, you are considering to be there with this company for a long duration. Okay. Always, whenever you are introducing yourself or you are in the interview preparation, one thing that you need to highlight a lot, which is about your long term plan for this particular company. Okay. So here is one example. If everybody wants, you can quickly take a screenshot of this particular. This is just an example. You can create, you can curate your elevator pitch, your self introduction in your own words, and you must do that. Okay, because it should have a personalized touch. Okay, but yes, for your help, we have curated this particular very good, very relevant sort of interview preparation, interview introduction. Okay, so you can, I'll just quickly give it a read for all of you. Uh, and you can also take a screenshot. Okay, so the example is, hi, my name is Rohan Mehta and I'm from Delhi. I completed my BCom in 2021 and recently finished a banking course from TimesPro. Through this course, I learn about financial risk, financial services, risk management, and regulatory compliance, and develop skills in financial analysis, customer relationship management, and using software like Tally and Excel. Okay, I'm strong communicator. See, now he is highlighting his skills. Okay, so I'm a strong communicator, detail oriented, and a problem solver. Okay, I enjoy working in team and that means he is a team player as well. Okay, and adapts quickly to new situation. That means he's flexible, he's adaptable. In my free time, I like reading about financial markets and playing chess. Okay, reading about financial market, reading about playing chess. That is something he can. He has also added as, because why we add our hobbies, because it gives us a different perspective of your personality. Okay, that I am only not only into academics, but I am also a sports person, and I am also into extracurriculars. Okay, my goal is to, now he is telling about the future planning. My goal is to start my career in BFSI sector, BFSI banking industry, where I can use my skills and knowledge to help a great organization succeed. I am excited to bring my enthusiasm and a fresh perspective to a new team. It's a pleasure to meet you. So here, one beautiful thing that this particular candidate highlighted, that he said, even though he's a fresher, he can bring his fresh perspective, his fresh ideas, fresh notion, fresh opinions to the team, which will definitely be helpful to target a fresh and young audience. Okay, so this is something, being a fresher, he's highlighting that as a strength. Okay, so whenever you are going for an interview process, never mention that you are a fresher, that you do not have experience. Such things you need to avoid saying, because that is something which can sound a little bit negative about your profile. So please do not mention that you are a fresher or you do not have experience. That's what you should avoid telling anybody. Okay, if they ask you specifically, you can say that you are a freshly graduate candidate, and you can bring a fresh perspective to the table. Clear to all of you? Okay, so I hope you have taken a screenshot, and let's quickly move on to the next part. But before going to the next part, I would quickly like to launch our first poll question. Okay, and I want all the participants, all the students present over here to take part in this particular poll. Okay, so the poll question is, have you ever attended any interview? Okay, okay, the poll questions are, okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, quickly. Yes, very good. Almost everybody has participated in the poll. Perfect, very good. So the question was, have you ever attended any interview? So I'm ending the poll now, and I'm sharing the results with all of you. Okay, so the result says, have you ever attended an interview? And the results are 86% of the candidates who are present here, they are saying that yes, we have attended interviews, and 14% are very fresh, very new to this entire process, and they have not attended any interviews so far. Okay, so that's why. So this webinar is going to be helpful for all, also for those who attended in the interview, and also for those who are the freshers. Okay, I'm stopping this poll, and let's quickly move on to the next part. Okay, so now let's understand, where is this elevator pitch required? Okay, what is the use? What is the purpose of this elevator pitch? Okay, so basically, with your elevator pitch, what exactly you do? You highlight that yes, communication is my strength. You highlight your educational background. You also highlight your unique strengths in front of the interviewer to impress them, to create an impression on their mind. You also highlight that yes, I am a very good presenter, and I have a very good body language, which will be helpful for the organization if if I get a chance in this company or in this particular job. Okay, so that is why elevator pitch, which will be our first question in most of the cases, that is going to be helpful to all of you. Okay, so now let's quickly move on to the interview checklist. Okay. So first, what all things we need to understand. Okay. And yes, I'm also going to share my insights. What exactly is the interviewer looking for? Okay. May I know from anybody what exactly you think the interviewer is looking for? Or maybe you can act like an interviewer. Okay. You can think like an interviewer. If you are conducting interview for a candidate, what all things you would like to expect from the interviewer, from your candidate? Sorry. If I am taking an interview, okay, what exactly I would like to expect from the candidate? If you are taking interview, what exactly you would like to expect? Yes, interviewer expect the skills and experience and learning mentality. Yes, but very good, Kaveri. So learner's attitude is definitely something which interviewer expect. Yes, correct. Very good. Nice answer. So yeah. So what all things the interviewer see? The interviewer does not expect you to know each and everything. Okay. So if you are going to attend an interview for a BFSI role, they don't expect you to know everything about BFSI. They also know that yes, you are freshers. Yes, you are seeking for opportunities, and still there are some chances that you may not know few things. That is okay, absolutely fine. Okay. Do not get discouraged. Do not get disheartened and think anything negative, anything less of you if you are not able to answer any of the question. Yes, definitely. If they ask you 10 questions, maybe out of 10, 2, 3 questions you're not able to answer. And that is totally fine. That is absolutely fine. Because even if you don't know some things, few things about the interview, about that particular role, about that particular industry, the interviewer is looking for a person who is ready to learn, who is ready to adopt to the various learnings. Okay, whose attitude is exactly is the reflection of what exactly he is mentioning himself. Okay, so learner's attitude is most important. Okay, because they will always see if this person is trainable or not. Okay, they may not find somebody who is very perfect for the role, but yes, definitely they are going to hire people who are trainable, because initially when you get a job, you definitely get a training. For a month at least, you will be trained, you will be given on job training, you will be given classroom training, you will be provided with multiple layers of training. Only then you will be deployed. You will be deployed in the field for doing your work. Okay, so definitely they will expect the candidates to be trainable at least. Okay, and how you can show, how you can portray that you are a trainable candidate? With your body language, with your communication, with your confidence that you portray from your face, your expressions, your answers, your communication, everything. Okay, that's why these important things matter. Okay, so let's move on to the interview checklist. So first thing that you need to do is research about the company whenever you are going for any interview. Okay, you need to research about the company, what this company exactly is, where is the head office of this company, what was the when this company was established. Okay, what was the vision behind the founders, why they established this company. Okay, then understand the role as well. Okay, understand what exactly the expectation of this role. Okay, then what exactly the interviewer is expecting, what exactly the company is expecting from their candidates in this particular roles, what are the responsibilities, and how you will portray yourself as a to eligible candidate for this particular job role. Okay, next will be know your resume. Yes, even if you have taken somebody's help to create your resume, I would suggest that you should go through your resume every day at least once. In this way, you will know, you will remember each and every word on your resume. And you will never be confused if they ask you any question related to your resume, because yes, absolutely. Uh, Mostly in the interviews, one or two questions they will definitely ask you related to your resume. Okay. Then also prepare for elevator pitch, as we have already seen how to prepare for elevator pitch, what all pointers we need to include in your elevator pitch. So yes, prepare for your self introduction. Also, sometimes you can create your self introduction video as a video resume, which you can send to the different companies. Okay. Uh, Also, you have to practice some commonly asked interview questions. Like, what are the commonly asked interview questions? Why should we hire you? What are your strengths that will add value to the company? What is your vision? What are your short-term, long-term goals? Such type of very common interview questions you can definitely prepare for your interview, upcoming next interview. Then prepare your questions as well, because when you have question for the interviewer, which should be logical, okay, you will definitely find a lot of material on what questions you should ask to the interviewer. Okay. Yes. Another point, important aspect, dress appropriately. See, by getting that particular job opportunity, you are going to be a professional. So before being a professional, you need to look like a professional. You need to act like a professional. Your overall impression should deserve that, okay, yes, this person can definitely act very well in this particular job. So dress appropriately. And most importantly, yes, you need to go in formals. Okay. While you're going for an interview, make sure that you are not going in any other attire than formals. Formals are mandatory. Okay. The girls and boys, they look very presentable. They look very fine. They look like a professional whenever they wear formal attire. Okay. So please make sure you dress appropriately. Next is plan your journey accordingly, where exactly you have to visit, so that you do not have any delays whenever you are going for the interview. Okay. Always bring necessary documents. Necessary documents, there will be a list of necessary documents which your company will definitely expect from you. So here I can tell you few necessary documents like your certification, certificates that you have collected, your mark sheets, your identification proofs like Aadhaar, PAN card, all these things. These can be your necessary documents. And last interview checklist is you have to follow up after the interview. So right after the interview, you may send a thank you note to the HR, to the person who has coordinated with you for the interview. You can send a thank you note for them for giving you the opportunity to for the face-to-face interview. And also you can stay in touch with that particular professional for follow-ups, interview follow-ups. Okay. Okay. Before we move further, I would quickly like to launch second poll question for all of you. And here as well, I would like all of you to participate in large numbers in this second interview question poll. Okay, I have launched the question. The question says, do you mention about your family in your introduction? Yes, a very good question for all of you. Please answer. Okay, very well. Okay, 30 seconds more. Quickly. Okay, so I'm ending the poll and sharing the result with all of you. So here, 77% of candidates are saying that they we should mention about our family in our introduction. and 23% people are saying that we should not. Okay, so let me answer that for all of you. So first thing, whenever you are introducing yourself, okay, your introduction is completely yours. It should be dedicated to you as a professional, to you as a person. So whenever you are introducing yourself, please only mention about you. We know that family is very special to us, but yes, we cannot mention about our family in our introduction. Okay, so get that in your mind, straight in your mind, register that okay, I am not supposed to mention about my family in the interview when they ask for my introduction. If they want to know which the HR or the interviewer, they will definitely want to know about your family background. So what you can do is, when they ask you question related to your family background, only then you can mention about your family. Other than that, you are always supposed to mention yourself only. You can mention about you, your strength, your education, certification, achievements, everything about you, your plans, your hobbies, everything which you are, not about the family. If they specifically ask you other question related to family, then definitely you can mention about your family in a separate question altogether, not in your introduction. Okay. I hope it is clear to all of you. You have to mention only about yourself in your self introduction, elevator pitch. Okay. So the next aspect that we need to understand is how to overcome nerves and negativity. Yes. So this is a very important aspect because most of the participants, they know all these other things. But yes, sometimes they do not feel confident whenever they are in the interview room. And maximum number of students who are present over here, they said that they have attended any interviews before they have attended interviews. So they must have also felt so that whenever we are in the interview room in front of the recruiters, we feel nervous. We feel anxious. We feel sometimes they also feel scared about it. Okay, what exactly is going to happen? What are the, because why we feel scared, why we feel nervous, why we feel negative? Because we are not sure what exactly is going to happen. We are not sure what kind of questions they are going to ask you. Okay, everyone. So we are not sure what kind of questions they are going to ask you, right? And that's why, because of the uncertainty, we feel nervous. Okay. So one very appropriate body language trick that we can use to not show that nervousness, to not show that negative emotions on your face is smiling and having a subtle smile whenever you are in the interview process. Always, even if you're feeling scared, still you can smile. We are humans. We know the diplomacy. We know how we can manipulate our expressions. We know that very well. Okay, so please make sure that you have that subtle smile on your face, very subtle, not very loud smile you have to give, very subtle smile, even in the stressful situations, even in the stressful questions, even if you don't know the answer of the question, you have to maintain that subtle smile. And that will come from practice, not practice through the interviews, but yes, the pre-interview practice that you always do. So fun thing that you need to understand is you need to have that positive body language all the time. Second thing, what should be your state of mind while you're going for the interview? That will definitely calm down your nerves and it will be helpful for you. Most of the participants who go for the interview consider that interview is okay. What they consider? They consider that interview is an examination. No, not at all. Interview is not an examination, students. Please get that very clear in your mind. It is just a two-way discussion where you can also quote your terms, they'll also quote their terms, and we can come on the common ground where they can get you selected for that particular job. Okay, so interview is just a two-way discussion. Interview is not an examination, but we enter the interview room having it in our mind that this is an examination. When we think about an exam, we always think about a result. When we think about a result, our mind will give us only negative thoughts. So please do not consider interview as examination. Go in an interview with a state of mind that interview is just a discussion. It is just a two-way discussion. Even if it is not going that well, the discussion is not going that positively, okay, it's completely fine. This is not the last interview of my life. Getting my point, everyone? So here are some ways to manage nervousness and negativity. Let's try to understand. Yes, absolutely. Whenever you feel confident in the interview, when you practice and do rehearsal, you have done some homework, you have research about the company, you have practiced some frequently asked question, you have practiced your, I'm saying practice, okay? Do not mug up, do not learn anything. Because if you learn anything and you forget a single word, entire thing will be collapse in front of the interviewer. So do not learn anything. Okay, always keep pointers in your mind. I will suggest do not even learn your elevator pitch. Okay, just keep the pointers in your mind and always explain on those pointers. Okay, so identify the challenge and negative thoughts. What kind of negative thoughts you are getting in your mind? Okay, and practice more and more related to that. After that, visualization and positive affirmation that I am the best. I'm going to perform really well. I'm going to interact nicely with the interviewers. I'm definitely going to build a good connection with them with my positivity, with my positive body language, open body language. I'll definitely create a good rapport with the interviewers. Okay. Focus on what you can control and set reasonable expectation and learn breathing and relaxation technique. Yes, last point I would like to elaborate a little bit. So whenever any interviewer asks you questions related to anything, do not start answering that particular question right after the question is finished. Once the interviewer asks you question, okay, after that, take a small pause of at least 10 seconds, create answer in your mind. Only after that you can answer. So that is considered as a healthy pause. And if you need some more time to think about the answer, you know the answer, but you cannot think of it right now, ask them, can I take some time to think? Can I take a few moments to think about the answer so that I can answer correctly? Okay, this is something you can definitely ask. Question, small pause, and then answer. This is something you need to follow. That stability you have to follow. Okay. Also try to attend any mock interviews. Ask your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends to take your mock interviews, to take your introduction. Also, you can do mirror practice. You can stand in front of a mirror and try to introduce yourself. Because when you are standing in front of the mirror, whatever mistakes you are doing, you will understand it right away. Okay. So this is how we need to practice for feeling confident and overcoming our nervousness in the interview. Before we go forward, I would like to launch the third question of our interview preparation webinar. Yes. What should be the strength of your elevator pitch? Sorry, what should be the length of your elevator pitch? Okay. Length of your elevator pitch. Yes, I have mentioned that. Okay, let's see. Okay, 30 more seconds. What is the length? What should be the length of your elevator pitch? We have just covered that part. So I think everybody should be completely sure about it. It is like a small test for all of you. Okay. But definitely I would reiterate the fact. No worries. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. Okay, I think everybody has participated. Great. That's a great thing. ending the poll and sharing the results. Okay, here 40% candidates, they are saying that 30 seconds, then 47% candidates saying 1 minute, and 13% of the candidates are saying 2 minutes. Okay, so all those who are saying 2 minutes, I would like to kind of remind them a little bit that here we are not supposed to have any lengthy introduction. Okay, so our introduction, our self introduction should end between 30 seconds to 1 minute. So after 30 seconds, it can be 35 seconds to 40 seconds. It can be 45 seconds. It can be 50 seconds, but it should not be more than 1 minute. So if you have a lot of things to tell about yourself to the interviewer, please prioritize them. Some of the things you have to not share with the interviewer. Okay. So prioritize what you can complete within 1 minute, and your elevator pitch should be 30 seconds to 1 minute. That should be the length, not more than that. Okay, everyone. So this you need to keep it in your mind. Because see, when you have a lot of things to say and you keep saying on and on and on for about yourself, the interviewer will himself stop you. They will definitely say that, okay, stop right there. We'll go for the next question. You don't want that to happen, right? So that's why keep your interview introduction between 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, so quickly, let's try to understand the 3 R's of effective interview preparation. Okay, and now what are those 3 R's? First is review your resume. Second R is read the job description. And third R, which is also a most important R, is research about the company. Absolutely. Perfect. So all those who are doing these 3 steps, you will feel a lot of confidence in your interview because you know your resume very well. You know each and every word in that particular resume. So that's why it is important that yes, you can answer anything about that particular resume related question. So all your resume related questions are sorted because you have reviewed resume. You know each and every word in that particular resume. Okay. Next will be read the job description. What exactly are the skill set required? What are the roles and responsibility? What is your understanding? Because sometimes the interviewer will also want to ask you, do you understand what is your job role? Do you understand your profile? Okay. And third will be about the company because they are very curious to know what exactly you know about the company. Okay. So these are the 3 most important R's which we need to take care of. Okay. There is a very short video that I would like to quickly play for all of you. Make sure you go through the video and try to understand how the positive attitude can win the job.
Hello, sir. I'm Harpreet Singh Bedi. It's an honor to be in this fantastic company, sir.
Why? What's so fantastic about this company?
Sales, sir. आपकी सेल्स टीम की रेपुटेशन
अच्छी है, लेकिन और अच्छी हो सकती. 12, 35%, BCom 39%, no experience, nothing. Put together college magazine. सेल्समैन बनना है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलो खुद को बेचो, come on.
Sir, I think I'm a hard worker.
You think or you are?
No, I mean I am, sir. And I want to learn everything about products, markets, customer relations.
बस. बेचना आता है?
Of course, sir.
ये पेंसिल बेचो मुझे 100 रुपए में.
सही है. सर जब लगा ही नहीं तो मैं कन्विंस कैसे कर सकता हूँ?
सर जब आप बेच ही नहीं सकते तो हम जॉब कैसे दे सकते हैं? चलो अप्लाई समवेयर एल्स, ओके?
Hello, sir. I'm Harpreet Singh from Singh Pencils. This is a new product, HS1016.
सॉरी, हम इस साल का पेंसिल्स का स्टॉक ले चुके हैं।
No problem, sir. बस एक डेमो देख लीजिए, just 2 minutes.
बिना रबड़ की पेंसिल का डेमो देखने का क्या फायदा?
सर ये बिना रबर वाली पेंसिल नहीं है सर, ये डिटैचेबल रबर वाली पेंसिल है।
कुछ नया सोचा है?
सर ये जो इस पेंसिल में ये जो सिक्का है ना, ये अनब्रेकेबल है। सर इतना जोर लगाएंगे तो कुछ भी टूट जाएगा, मगर टूट भी जाए ना तो बहुत आसानी से शार्पन होता है। See?
झूठ बोलने से सेल नहीं होती।
परफ्यूम से तो होती है सर। ये जो रबर है ना, स्पेशली इंपोर्टेड परफ्यूम रबर है।
पेंसिल हमें नाक में डालनी है?
नहीं सर, ये आप यहाँ एसी वेंट में सी। वैसे और भी यूजेस है इसके सर। आप कान खुजाइए यानी ईयरबड, दांत में कुछ फंसाओ यानी टूथपिक, बाल आप कंघी कर सकते हैं, मोबाइल रिबूट कर सकते हैं, 2 पिन प्लग 3 पिन सॉकेट में लगा सकते हैं, और फिर भी मन ना भरे तो टाइम पास भी कर सकते हैं।
जैसे तुम कर रहे हो।
क्या हो रहा है
सर? पूरी सर।
हेलो सर।
सर वो सेल्स इंटरव्यूज दम नहीं है सर।
टेक हिम।
सर
गिव अप नहीं किया तुमने। आई लाइक दैट।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके, यू कैन गो नाउ। ये मार्कशीट्स। एक साल फेल हुआ है सर।
फेल नहीं सर, वो लेक्चर शॉर्ट हो गए थे।
सेल्स मार्कशीट से नहीं, बैलेंस शीट से चलती है। 2 रुपए की पेंसिल को 20 लाख की मर्सिडीज बनाकर बेच रहा था। कुछ तो होगा कहीं।
थैंक यू सर, आई वोंट डिसअपॉइंट यू।
डोंट।
15,000 per month. No medical, no gratuity, no provident fund. 6 months training period, no commitment from our side. Yes or no?
यस।
Okay, so in this particular clip, you must have seen the never give up attitude, which got this particular person his job. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next part. So in the interview preparation, you need to highlight, you need to understand what are the job related questions that they are going to ask. Okay, so there are various types of questions that they may ask you related to the behavioral questions. Okay, so what are the different types of behavioral questions they might ask you? You can have the entire list of the various behavioral questions. Okay, and you can practice that. Then what are the different situation based questions? They might give you a situation and how you respond to that particular situation, how you will you act in that situation. That type of question they ask you. Technical questions are your job specific, your industry specific. Like for example, if you're going for a banking industry, they'll ask you banking related questions. So that is technical question. Your behavioral and strengths and weaknesses type of questions, your introduction and motivation related question, like why you are motivated to work in this company, why you should we should hire you, why you should yeah, tell us something about yourself and what are the special qualities that you have. Such type of questions they might ask you, which is tell me something about yourself, or motivation kind of a question. And teamwork and collaboration and leadership type of question, because in a company, in an organization, there are various teams who collaborate together for companies goals and objectives. Okay, so these are the different types of job related questions. Okay, so before starting the tips and tricks, there is one more poll question that I would like to quickly launch for all of you. And make sure all of you participate completely. And yes, how do you feel about an interview? Okay, so yes, you have to be very honest while you respond. So the question says, how do you feel about an interview? Okay, very good. Perfect. The responses are popping in. Okay, so I'll quickly end the poll and share the results. Okay, 45% students say they feel excited. Very good. And 18% students says they feel nervous, scared, and sometimes they also feel confused. Okay, perfect. But I think with the interview preps and interview practice that you do, this nervousness, this fear, this particular confusion can be definitely removed with the help of your company research, with the help of your strengths, with the help of your practice. Do your homework well and go to the interview process with a correct mindset, with a positive body language, and definitely you will do wonders. Your first interview will definitely be, sorry, your next interview is going to be definitely better than the previous one if you follow all these different types of tips and tricks that we have discussed and we are going to discuss. So first thing is your positive body language. Always have a open and a positive body language, in which I have given you one important aspect, which is your smile. Keep that particular brilliant smile on your face throughout the interview, which will definitely keep the atmosphere lighten up, and it will not stress you or anybody else. Next is your speech speed, the rate of speech. Do not speak too fast or too low. It has to be moderate, it has to be medium. Clarity in tone, you have to be respectful, you have to sound clear. They should not have a need to ask you answers one again and again. So this is something you need to understand. Then another important aspect which we have already covered is your professional clothing. Please make sure that your attire is formal for the interview. Formal attire is the best attire for going for the interview. Always keep an eye contact. Do not feel any interviewer neglected. Okay. Look at them when you're talking to them. Okay. Smile whenever necessary. Here, I would like to say that always keep a subtle smile on your face. Next, these are the important tips and tricks that you need to follow when you are going for the interview purpose. Okay, so here I would like to reiterate about our TimesPro learning platform. Okay, we are a one-stop solution to fulfill all your career-related needs. For defining career path to enhancing your employability skills, we offer a comprehensive range of services designed to make you more marketable and prepared. So prepared for the workforce. See, here it is most important to know that what value we can add to the company, to the organization. For that purpose, what skills you have. That is most important. Okay. Next is, these are the benefits that we provide here at TimesPro platform. Marketing learners for and making them more employable. Free access to scrap jobs, free courses to fulfill your upskilling requirements. Okay, we are also coming up with the free courses which will also provide you a specific learning certificate. We have affordability because our courses are also starting from 99 rupees. We have interactive learning that you will definitely see when you actually join the course. We have guidance in defining career paths. So we have a dedicated career coaching team. Here I would like to take an opportunity to mention about our career coaching team. And one of my associate, Yashi, will be guiding you all through this career coaching and career guiding and different types of assistance that they provide to the participants. Okay. Then we are completely a one-stop solution. Next, here we have our different products. We will where we the career coaching, in that part we also do your skill assessment. We also do provide career counseling for all of you. If you are confused what to do, you do not understand what exactly the correct path you need to select, we are here definitely to help you with that. There are different free courses I have already mentioned. We have a job portal as well. Yes, and a very exciting feature about our TimesPro platform is our resume builder. I definitely suggest all of you, I'll highly recommend that you go ahead and try to create your very effective, learners friendly, the interviewers friendly resume at our platform. Also, we provide interview preparation sessions again and again for all of you for your practice. And there are definitely upskilling courses with placement assurance. That is something which is very beneficial for the fresh learning graduates. These are the benefits that we have already seen: skill assessment, career counseling, which is done by the career coaching team. We also have a dedicated job portal. Yes, definitely. We also have a resume builder. And yes, we also are upcoming with our next webinar, which is about building a highly effective resume, where we will be sharing the tips and tricks related to the resume building. Free courses that we have, interview preparation and upskilling courses with placement assurance. So here I would like to thank all of you for being a part of this. And before we go anywhere, I would like to quickly hand over this session to my associate Yashi, who will be explaining you about the career assessment, skill assessment, and what exactly you are going to get, what are the different benefits you are going to derive with the help of our career coaching team. She'll guide you entirely on that process. So Yashi, to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Yashi, and I'm a certified career counselor from the TimesPro career counseling team. I'm here to talk about career counseling with you all. Okay. So, through career counseling, we're aiming to help you explore career goals, your interests, your abilities. We provide clarity about your career so you can make informed career decisions and set proper goals for future. So through career counseling, what we do is we can help you enhance your skills and so that you are able to remove any barriers that you're facing, anything that's confusing you, and it will help you make more employable. What we do is we understand potential pathways and then create what the next steps for your future are. It also creates a lot of options for you, a job related professionally, and it also helps in boosting your self esteem and your self confidence. The process of booking this career counseling is you will receive a link in the chat box. It will have a link, a Google form link. You will open it, and there would be uh, for certain questions that you have to fill. You have to fill your name, you have to fill your email, and you can also pick a slot at what time you want this career counseling to happen. And we will put in a email for you with a link. It will happen on Teams. And when you receive this email, you will just have to join in and we talk to us. If you have any confusion, we can help you go through with it and we can help you with your future. Throughout the process, we'll help you gain clarity about whatever you're confused about. Even now, if you have any question, you can ask us. There would also be a skill assessment link that we mentioned before. All the links will be available in the chat box. If you have any questions, please ask me. You can also fill the Google form right now if you want to try it so that we receive it as soon as possible and we can connect with you. Let us know. If you have questions about the form, if you have any questions about the form, please let us know in the chat box. All the links are in the chat box. You can check it out and fill the form today so that we can connect with you as soon as possible.
So students, all the links are presented in the chat box itself. Please go ahead and register yourself for the career coaching session and get the answer of all your confusions clear over there. Okay, instead of that, any other question related to the session that we had today, related to the interview preparation, you can also ask your questions related to career coaching, related to interview preparation, anything. We are more than happy to help. So there is one question for Yashi, I think. Good morning, ma'am. We would like to have some suggestions how to make our resume more effective and with clarity. Okay, so Yashi, I would like to take that question. So as I mentioned that next week we are going to have the resume related webinar for us, where we'll be giving you all the effective tips and tricks for making your resume more effective and ATS friendly, which will get you a face-to-face job interview. So please make sure you attend that webinar. You will get the answer of all your questions related to your resume building. Plus, there is one more exciting feature at our TimesPro platform where you can build your resume with the help of our TimesPro website. So please make sure that you visit that and check once. I hope I answered that question. Any other question from anybody quickly? Okay, everyone. So if there are no other further questions, so thank you so much for joining in today and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Yashi. Thank you so much, everybody.